Well, people, it has been 84 years since the last live stream. It's been 3 months. Let me just make sure this is working. Yes, it is. My microphone is not very loud. Let me see if putting it close to my thing works. Why is my microphone so... Hello. Hello. Must be having microphone issues. Let me see if I can switch out this stuff. Properties. Default does not work. Or maybe it, no, it seems to... Why is it so low? My volume is at maximum. Why are you not inputting? Basically non-existent if I do that. I can 6-track. There's something I can turn up. Hold on, let me take this off my screen real fast. Go to my settings. Microphone. Sound settings. Oh, there it is. Okay. Somehow my input microphone got turned down. Well, that's going to be really loud now. Alright, let me turn this down so it's not clipping my voice. I'll turn the desktop audio down a little bit. Somehow I don't know how that got turned down like that. So that seems to be, I want it in the green. Alright, now it's bridge commanding time. I have a couple new things. I should probably turn off my stream. That would be funny. Let me close my stream so I don't hear myself. Thank you, Bridge Commander. Let me make sure on my phone that my volume for this is not. Let me close my stream so I don't hear myself. Thank you, Bridge Commander. Let me make sure on my phone that my volume for this is not. Let me close my stream so. This is so funny. Is it picking up my? It's not picking. Oh my goodness! It's not picking up my my desktop audio either. Let me see if it'll pick this. Nope, it's not picking that up. It's only picking up my voice. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is it picking up my? It's not picking. Oh my goodness! It's not picking up my desktop audio either. New OBS update kind of screwed everything up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, now I can turn this off so it's not echoing everything that I do. Yeah, I have a few new ships. Specifically this one. And this one is the Universe 2 that I built. This thing has 53 phaser arrays. And that Windrunner is now dead. You are dead. This is one of my better works. Or it's one of my newer works, I should say. It's gone. Let me use the Jumbotrons on you. I don't want to use them. I can easily finish it off now with the transquantic pulses, but... Oh, are you gonna ram me? No, no, you're not. You're gonna play it smart. Okay. Wow, you survived that. Though you are missing all of this very well. So, technically, yes, there are trees in the saucer, but I only modeled in, like, the buildings and stuff, because, as you know, this thing is absolutely ginormous. As it is actually larger, if you take into account the secondary hull, than the Universe class. It is 2,750 meters, I believe. And so, I actually put, like, little cities in the saucer there. It's basically just whatever gravity you want goes whatever way in there. You can see like the little street outlines. I just kind of did a quick little drawn texture. You can see there are little parks in there, the little green sections. That's where the trees would be, because those are kind of like Central Park in New York, if you know about that. So this is a 28th century vessel. It is the peak of its design. It was launched in 2781, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I'm going to model fighters for this thing, like Defiant-sized fighters. I have little sketches of what I'm going to do. Yeah, there's also, as you can see, the blinking lights, which I rather enjoy. So there's actually, you can see where the torpedoes come out. There are those little launchers there. In the back, they're actually covered by that glowing ring. Oh yeah, I mean, ships of this magnitude, and you can also see that the saucer is barely attached. It's actually attached by the little spindly bits here, because it's connected through the actual deflector. That's why the deflector is a little bit more outwards as opposed to the standard Universe class. But yeah, you can see there's like windows stuff there. Those are very large windows. Those are observation windows for like residential stuff. And then there's also the, why can I zoom? Oh, I can, there we go. Yeah. There are these little patterns all over the ship that are actually drive enhancers, which allow for the it uses a drive system that relies on manifold pathways and is able to string them together. So if I'll take a small ship, I'll take like a shuttle, and I'll get really up close with this. This is, I think, one of my most complex models yet that I've done. Oh, hello. Also, thank you for saying it's very elegant, I agree. How you doing, Iron Bolt? Let me take an actual shuttle. Shuttles. Yeah, let's take a shuttle to this thing. Just gonna take, no, order, ship, stop. Da 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 do do do. Do 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 do. Hello, Martin. Thank you for welcoming or for saying hi to me from Argentina. I am very happy that I have fans, people who like my stuff like everywhere. It's really cool, actually. It's really cool to me. But you can see, if I pulled out a shuttle, just how massive this thing actually is. So I am not even close to this thing yet. You can see the registry there, uses Yggdrasil. That being like the world tree. Oh, nice. The builds are almost done on the deck 6. That is very, very good. I appreciate that. Ow. I'm surprised I survived that. I did not survive that. Everything is dead. I need at least one impulse back online, please. Oh my goodness. Well, I appreciate you, Martin. Funnily enough, you wouldn't think, but... Oh, I'm drifting towards this thing. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. It came back on time, online just in time. A lot of people actually do not like my designs. A lot of people... Which is a little disheartening, but I always have the people that, you know, do like them, and it makes me feel good, so... So if I go here, I'm pretty sure if I go more towards this area, yes, I do appreciate that. Oh man, I just killed myself. This thing is so incredibly massive, and it's larger than the universe class, so. But yeah, I do appreciate you liking my designs. It's always a good motivator for me to make more. I have a few designs that I want to work on. Coming soon, anyways. One of which is a fighter for the 28th century. So that purple thing right there is actually an impulse engine, believe it or not. I'm actually going to turn down my engine power. Because this thing, the shuttles, yeah, it takes a lot to control these little shuttles like this. But you can see, I'm going to have like little Defiant size stuff. These are the little bit larger shuttles. I do appreciate that. Like, I do try to expand on the canon. I also try to keep what is canon. So, yeah, unless it's something there are a lot of things I don't like in canon, but there are also a lot of things that I do like. And the things that were like briefly explored, like time travel, like the 27th century, 28th century, the ban on temporal tech, the temporal wars. I love those concepts so much. And unfortunately, something will probably never be done with them. But if they are, then, well, I kind of want to be the one to do it, honestly. fly through one of the pylons here. Well, I tried. Goodbye, universe class. Yes, that ship does have a city in it. The camera is really sensitive. There's a protostar too. But yeah, there's a lot of that's the Venture. There, I'll just do a regular shuttle. I said stop. Yeah, this is a regular shuttle, so this is gonna be, it's gonna seem even more massive than it is. You can kind of hear the engine sound of it. If I had a phase cloak on this thing, I could actually take this inside the, there's the engine sound. The warp core is actually inside of this thing here. It's in the middle of the city. Oh. Apparently that was an impact. Oh, my game is bugged. My game is gonna crash. We love that. We love Bridge Commander crashes. There it is. I can always call it. I can always tell when it's gonna happen. That's one of my new designs. I was creating a shuttle for the 27th century. Like I said, I was also planning on doing like a little Defiant thing. A Defiant size thing to protect the universe too. And it will have similar technologies. I was experimenting with some other ships. Goodness. So this one will crash my game if I play it. I don't know why yet, but I'll figure it out eventually. Another one I was experimenting with. I wanted to try to do something new. So I took one of my friend's designs and I modeled it for the game. One of the designs that he drew, and I had him do some of the sound design for it. Took a lot of work to get this hull material actually looking good, because there was a triangular overlay. He wanted a triangular overlay, and then he wanted it to be animated underneath. this thing is basically it's one of the embodiments of death and destruction. It's basically an anti-life ship. That one of my friends drew and I modeled based off of his drawing. It also has another kind of really, really powerful torpedo. Ooh, that's a nice color contrast. Really? The Exile 2? I don't even think this thing stands a chance against the Exile 1. I'll do the Exile 1 first. Because the inverse of that ship was created to fight both of them. And while the Exile is slightly less powerful than the Liberator, it still has that power, so give the Exile a second. It's very game intensive. Yeah. Still gets absolutely wrecked. Yeah, they crashed. So many intensive things for the game. Like, the Exile has a 60 frame animation. The inverse Zinthonian ship. I have pretty decent power scaling with the stuff that I have in my story. At least. Which is a secret for now, but just because it is an anti-life ship does not mean it cannot be destroyed. Oh, another one. I've done some stuff with is a Faction Overseer. Faction Overseer is completely overpowered. Also, yes, that's the description for these ships. They're quite a long read. I have an entire document that's called, that just goes over these ships and the weapon systems on them. And I think it's like 34,000 characters or something. I will tank your hyperfusions right now. Yeah. Imaginary Lance. Oh, you're about to ask. Well, what would you like to know? You know, let's have some fun. Let's launch my shuttles. Let's launch the Star of Pearls. There they go. think your Omega Lance can harm me? Oh, you killed one! How dare you? So there's a bug with the tech that this thing has at the moment where this node here, you're supposed to be able to destroy it. You killed my star. Oh, it crashed. Oh. Damn. Yeah, it's Faction Overseer was an organization that was founded after the Tigris Lafair invasion of this universe, and they were solely built on the what's the word, like, just the protection of the entirety of every species in the universe. And they actually built themselves their own pocket plane inside, hidden away, because what the Tigris Lafair did in their time is they were able to they stalked and observed that faction from the original faction of the Federation from within that universe. However, if you have an alter plane or a pocket plane, it kind of hides your existence, allows you to function on wavelengths that they cannot detect. So if you're scanning a civilization and something comes along, they decide, okay, we're ready to attack. We've seen them, they're less technologically capable. Then they'll attack, reveal themselves not be ready for the other upper hand that is able to basically wipe them out. And even if a threat comes that basically immediately wipes out the universe, the Faction Overseer actually has enough personnel. It also has family units. It's basically the brightest of the bright of every species. You can either be born into it, or you can be like, not drafted, but you can basically be put into it if you. The only people who know about Faction Overseer are the Federation President and the people who originally became the lead group of Faction Overseer. And it was originally called Union of the Clandestine, but they didn't think that name fit well with their purpose of protecting everything in the universe, and rather more keeping themselves hidden. They didn't want another Section 31 type incident. However, they have done some things that were not really the best. Like, for one, they actually staged the Temporal Cold War to heighten the technology that the Federation had for when the Tigris Lafair got there. So it would keep them there long enough. It would keep them alive long enough for the Oracle Scripts, which is a higher dimensional probe that basically supplied them with the information needed to destroy the Tigris Lafair invaders, or at least drive them out of the universe. And Faction Overseer, with their bright minds and the individuals in it, were able to reverse engineer more of it, because I think ships like the Legionary for a long time were considered the height, the peak, the pinnacle of all technology. Faction Overseer specifically wanted ships that could counter their own peak in technology in case a species either A, assimilated their technology, or B, went out of their way to learn the technology, make themselves equal to it, or C, in case any of their ships go rogue or are captured by factions that would need to be taken out of the picture. And yeah, they have family units. They have, like, of course they have divisions for faction overseer. It's not just, oh, we're an organization that, no, the faction overseer's goal is specifically designed to it's specifically designed to take over the responsibility of protecting everything from the Prime Federation, without really the Prime Federation knowing. And it's also supposed to be a lifeboat in case something comes and wipes out the universe, because Faction Overseer does have the ability to move their altar plane or their pocket plane from one to the other, one universe to another. So in case something comes, they would be able to take all the people that are with them and use a specialized drive system to bridge the gap between universes, between the void, or inside the void, and snap themselves to another universe that would allow them to survive, hopefully, or at least stay out of danger until they could find a way to combat them. I have a whole document on these things. I'm gonna probably make a video going way into detail on the post 32nd century lore that I've written, so watch out for that at some point. Yeah, anyways, the shuttles for the 36th century, they are also really strong. I'm pretty sure that a single one of these can take out a Wells class on its own. Yeah, pretty easily. And this thing is basically like, it's basically like the Aeon of the 36th century. Let me try the 30th century. I don't know if it could take out the 30th century. And for 32nd century, not at the moment. I do plan on getting like the Mars class and like some of the other designs for the 32nd century like out and into the game at some point, though I'm not sure when. Ouch. Poor Wells refit. I was trying to put the Spore drive on the whatchamacallit. I was trying to put the Spore drive on the Discovery A, but I haven't quite figured out how to yet. So, I've been just experimenting with that. Those catalysts hurt. Though I don't think they will be able to take me out before I take them out. So I actually buffed the time chips, by the way. I also gave the Cerritos a new texture. Brought my armor down 3%. Not bad, not bad. So I can single-handedly basically take out the entirety of any... Yeah, 500-year difference. I did fix these now so they're more balanced. Oh yeah, definitely the Athena. I want to build the Athena at some point and put it into the game. Because I actually want to arm that in the same way that, I want to arm that in the same way as other 32nd century ships. So let's get the strongest 32nd century ship. Let's get the Kirk class. Well, not the most powerful in terms of firepower. Knocked around by their Metreon Pulse Wave Torps. So this Kirk class should also be a lot bigger. So we plan to fix that at some point. Unlike a lot of people, I actually really liked Starfleet Academy. I don't know why people didn't. I don't know why people disliked it. It was actually pretty good of a series, in my honest opinion. Well, goodbye, Kirk class. So you can see even the shuttle itself can take out a lot of the other stuff. Of course, one shuttle cannot take down a legionary, but that's pretty obvious. So the 32nd century refit phasers, which is, funnily enough, I know, right? Well, there actually supposedly is. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of mad that Starfleet Academy got canceled, but oh, the Rock is confused. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm kind of ticked off that they canceled it, because it could have led to actually good things in the show, and could have branched off there. Like, I think the plot line for the Omega detonation, the Omega detonators and Omega 47 actually fall in line with exactly my lore, and I freaking exploded when I saw that, because I had, according to the Legionary lore, because the Legionary's lance on the front of it is an Omega particle lance. It emanates an altered plane, and it wraps around an object and detonates Omega inside of it, and then collapses the altered plane without affecting space-time around it. So they were experimenting with that from old tests from the 32nd and 33rd century through synthesized Omega. And that falls perfectly in line with what I had written. Let me actually get the, there's a specific, if I go to my downloads, I just typed in EU. instead of 32nd. So this right here, this scene right here, and it'll take a second to load because Windows 11. I hate Windows 11. Come on. So this right here, that is the 32nd Century refit array. That sound right there is such a beautiful sound. So that was the inspiration when me and Hexagonal were first making these 32nd Century ships. That was the inspiration. Yeah, I agree. And I don't really like that they just cancel it because nobody likes it. Like it's a new thing. You got to explore new areas. People hate when Star Trek go to other areas that are not explored because it doesn't. It's not the exact same thing over and over again. That's what people want. So Discovery actually had these type of phasers, and these that I'm shooting right now are the 32nd Century refit arrays. So and Discovery 8 is powerful. I didn't do her dirt. But she will still fall because she is based on an older design. Though she can, I'm pretty sure she can beat things like the Janeway class. Oh, poor Disco A. Oof. We also have a warp sound as well. So the Saturn class is very strong. I balanced them according to their scale. So I have some ships, like the newer ship designs, using the 32nd Century refit arrays, and some of them using the 31st Century phasers, which is what the light blue phasers are, like the cyan-looking phasers. Like the Yang uses refit arrays, the Gateway uses refit arrays. Yeah. There's a lot of diversity in what we were doing with the 32nd Century ships. The Discovery A is not an easy ship to beat. Now, especially now that I rebalanced them, I gave them phase matter abilities, kind of, to an extent, so they regenerate really fast. And they can also regenerate destroyed systems. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh. I forgot the Janeway has those hypercharged trilithium devices. Oh, crashed. That's my only gripe with these 32nd Century ships. They're very, very high densities and they've got really detailed textures. So they're a little bit hard to deal with sometimes with the game engine. So but yeah, the Discovery A is no pushover. I don't really care for the original Discovery design, but the Discovery refit I absolutely loved. I have some concept art in paper form for what the Discovery A was supposed to look like. Or some of the things that Discovery A were supposed to look like, because I have a really large model of the Voyager J, and I also have the Crossfield refit class as like physical models. So yeah, those were pretty pretty cool. I have those. I like the headquarters. I like that it's transcendental in nature, because if you think about it, transcendental technologies do not violate the temporal accords, which is why they continued going forward with them. So that's why these 32nd century ships, that's why they have all these void spaces, because they can just fold space to fit it within it. They don't have to actually build the ships to occupy the spaces anymore. I actually had a really good idea where they could basically use manifold space as a way to protect the inhabitants in case the ship was attacked, like escape pods. Like the 32nd century ships don't have escape pods, and the reason for that is there is most likely a way to basically break off a section of the ship within a higher dimension and just keep them there to protect them from the destruction of the ship. That's why I'm such a big fan of the 32nd century designs, is because they keep that transcendental nature to them. Like the White Room from Discovery. That's an example of transcendentality. Ow. I just got touched. Yeah, your hyperfusions hurt. Yeah. Please don't crash. Really? Really? Nah. Bridge commander moment. But yeah, the Helion ships are another species I was working towards making for the 34th century. They're from another galaxy. Yeah, I also wish we got to see the different species ships. Like, I'm really happy with the ones we got. I didn't really care so much for the Klingon 32nd century designs, but I did really like the Breen ships. I did really like the Bernari Rawl ships. But there was just really a lot of lacking. Oh, it's gonna crash again. What a shocker. Oh my goodness. Bridge Commander's being stupid today. But yeah, I would have loved to see like Dominion ships. I would have loved to see all these different species. Dominion, I don't know, Founder. We almost got to see Bajor ships. I mean, they were literally there, but we didn't see them at all, which I find really sad. We got to see a Vulcan ship, I believe, in some of the episodes of Discovery, though I have to build that one, because, yeah. We also know from Daniels, from Enterprise, that there was a I think it was like the XR-33, I don't remember, XR-33D Vulcan ship. The 3-ring one was from, I think, 31 something or other. So that was from the 32nd century. Oh, also, I did some stuff for the 29th century Borg as well. Let me get... this is probably going to crash my game, so just a warning, it's probably going to crash again. We're going to do some Cerites. Please don't go for me first. Like, literally, there's anybody before me. Really? Why me? Screw you. Literally all of my phasers got taken out there. Can you stop? It's going just for me. I hate that. I hate. It literally went straight for me for everything. And now my game is probably gonna crash. It's most certainly not gonna run a second time. Can you please not go for me for once? Like, please? Oh yeah, I'll do the Borg Kingdom. I think they've already adapted. Oh, that Cerritos just got destroyed. I think they adapted to us. That's not good. I would expect this to be easier, but it's not. I think it adapted to us, so we can't do anything to it. I gave this thing a Borg adaptation of 3, I believe. So it adapts pretty quickly. We just lost another Cerritos. This one's about to go. And there goes my tractors. And I'm the only one. Beautiful. Prepare for ramming speed. I'm not gonna make it. I've lost all weapons. I'm so screwed. This thing's tough. This thing is not a joke. It's not a joke at all, that thing. The Borg ships are extremely tough. Let me see if I can actually win against this thing. Of course, yeah, it just goes for me every single time. There's no way you can win it. We're taking 0 damage from that. Real question is, should I make these things? Yeah, I reworked the temporal phasics. Oh, oh, great. They launched the freaking sphere. Oh, they launched a dodecahedron. That thing should get taken out pretty quickly. It can launch a sphere, too. It crashed. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm gonna release or at least update the Wells pack. Before I try that again, let me do the Board Kingdom ships versus Prime Federation, because oh my goodness. The Board Kingdom I made extremely strong, considering they actually use transphasic torpedoes for their torpedoes. So anything that goes against them kind of just gets completely obliterated. I'll go against a regular Board Kingdom cube. And we'll do... This is not going to be good. I will tell you this now. Anything these torpedoes hit will basically immediately get destroyed. I am going to go with... I'm gonna put like 5 sovereigns against this thing. And we'll get, I don't know, some Soul Wolves. We'll get some Steam Runners. We'll do like 3, 5, 9, 2. We'll get like 2 Lakotas. Why not? I don't know. What else should we do? Rhode Island. This is gonna crash the game. We're gonna do some Nebulas, Miranda, Saber, and Intrepid. Where this is definitely gonna crash the game. There's no way this is gonna actually run in the game. There's absolutely no way this is gonna run in the game. Please don't go for me first. They're going for me first. I'm about to die. Yep. Those are transphasics, so... Fine, I'll be in a Defiant. Why not? I kind of just want to cloak and just... I need something quick. This is gonna crash my game. Yeah, that's too much for the game engine. Oh yeah, the 32nd century ships can do it because I'll actually do it with a couple ships that are transphasic immune, just so we can. I can show you that there are ships with transphasic immunities. Let me get, where is it? Federation, 2400s. We'll get like contribution. We'll get inquiry, Hestia class. We'll do 2 of those. We'll do Aventines, Bellerophon, Odyssey. We'll do 2 Nomads. And I will be in... I don't know. I'll be in the Eminence retrofit. I think this one's transphasic immune. This is probably gonna crash my game as well, because these are a lot of high detail models. So, oh, I didn't even. Wow, I didn't even put the thing. I'm so dumb. That was my one chance. Yep, there it is. There it is! I knew it. That was my one chance for it to all load into the game. Get that chip. Chip bag. Oh my goodness. Sriracha chips, my beloved. Okay, well, let's try that again. Enterprise F, 2 Nomads, Board Kingdom Cube, and I will be in the Eminence retrofit. It's already gonna crash. There it is. I can't even show you. That's so sad. Might have been able to win that one, though I'm not entirely sure. I can probably... probably do it with, let me see, some 26th century ships, actually. I'll do 2 of those. I'm not going to put the Enterprise J. I just need some distractions, so all of its firepower is not on me. Transphasics are still very deadly, even in the 26th century, so... Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Great job, Starfleet. You did well. The AI in this game is so stupid. There we go. Finally took one out. I probably could have done it with the 25th century ships, but it still would have, been pretty hectic considering they have the Borg Kingdom literally uses transphasic torpedoes as their primary torpedo load and Polaron beam weapons. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's do a funny one. Bye-bye. Yep, 27th century rules. You know, let's try it again. Because I don't believe that they... I refuse to believe that they were doing 0 damage. It crashed. Stop crashing. I will not be stopped by game crashes. I will not. I will have my fight. Alright, see you around. Appreciate you stopping by. no shields with this much firing? I don't understand. I quite literally buffed these things. I buffed the projectiles, kept the beam weapons the same. I didn't touch anything about the shields. Very weird. I don't understand it. How? How many no damage shields? Like, at all? Rid of my... Race super high gets immediately obliterated. Let me see if I have the, pretty sure I do. Do I not have the Stargate pack installed? I must not. Huh. Is it that loud? Turn down my desktop audio. I can turn myself up, but it will clip into that, so I'm trying not to avoid that a little bit. Oh, they launched the dodecahedron. What do you think you're gonna do to me? You're literally an escape ship. You're literally an escape ship. They launched the sphere too! This is the battle of all time. Oh, it crashed, of course. It always crashes. Ugh. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure... I don't know... Let me see. My 29th century Borg pack. Yeah, that's the auto temporal regeneration node. You actually have to drain the battery in order to do that. You're supposed to be able to target the subsystem too to drop the armor, but I cannot. I haven't figured that out yet. Me and my guy haven't figured that out yet. Let me see. So it looks like about 290 seconds to fully regenerate. Let me check the... Let me check this. Multivectoral. Okay, so it's got multivectoral 15. I do not understand why it didn't used to be like that, but... Borg adaptive defense. It's probably the Borg adaptation. I would not be surprised if it's the Borg adaptation. The Borg adaptation is really, really cool. It actually adapts to the weapons of a ship and returns a lesser value. And usually it takes 1,000 steps. This was all explained to me, by the way. So, dang. Chain reaction pulsar. Computer virus. CRP projectile dampening weapon. So this is all the technologies that are being plugged in. Let me try temporarily deleting Borg adaptation to see if that balances them out a bit more. Temporarily. Temporarily. Because I'd expect these to be, you know, a little bit easier to kill now that I buffed the time ships, but they're not. Which is, I find pretty funny. Alright, let's see. Let's get temporal cube. We'll get 9, 10 Ceretes. Just temporarily remove Borg adaptation. Oh, they launched something. They launched the sphere and the dodecahedron. I can't believe it. See, it was Borg adaptation. So Borg adaptation makes them adapt to the weapons that are they're being fired on, that are being fired upon them, and also deal more damage. Yeah, I crashed. Okay, but yeah. Darn. That is unfortunate. I think I can kill it with like maybe 6 now. So I'll try a lesser number. It's not supposed to be easy to kill them, but definitely not as hard as that was. Oh, I crashed again. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. You know what? I'll go and do it real fast. I will go reduce the texture size because that's what the game wants me to do. Models, ships. Yes, 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 I know. Sorites. Give me your textures. Oh, Silver's here. Hi, Silver. Fine. I'll do it myself. Let me export as Targa. Extra channel as opacity. Let me see. Oh, I didn't mean to open that one in GIMP. I assume the specular is also 2048 by 2048. Anything over 1024 by 1024 kind of screws up the game engine a little bit. So I have whatchamacallits, I have it's already 1024 by 1024. I have beauty shot textures and I have the other textures that if you want really high quality images, I have that. But yeah. Okay. That should be good. Let me actually get my mod for the where is it? Wells Variety Pack. Models, ships. Let me get the Sorites. I have the beauty shot tech. I think this is the old one. Now that these are being finalized, yeah, that's the alpha channel. Oh. Where is... And there's my Sorites. So I'll go ahead and throw these in the beauty shot section. And then I will have these just for a custom 31st century texture. And then I will have these two here. Put those in here. Delete these two. Rename these. No, I'm so dumb. Can you can't to not isn't? That would be appreciated. And then just overwrite these textures here. Just so they are 1024 by 1024, and the game does not have a stroke trying to read them. Game limitations, am I right? Now, hopefully we can get this done without crashing. That would be most preferable. I will do 6. 6 is the number I remember being able to beat it with before. Alright, please don't go for me this time. Target the auto temporal regeneration node. Alright, we need to focus on this cube. Damn. Alright, the dodecahedron is down. Oh. So my QRM Pulse Wave actually do a bit more damage. I have to stay at a distance. Outrun, outrun. Beautiful. Alright, fellow Ceretes, we can do this. We have not lost... Actually, I think we lost one. But you know what? That's okay. Oh! They're down. Their armor's down. Oh! That one, I knew that was gonna hit me. Don't cloak, you idiot! Beautiful. Beautiful! There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. See, because of the lower resolution textures, so now I'm going to try to kill the specialized ship if the game does not crash, because, yeah. This is the specialty ship. Oh my goodness, it's not going for me. No! Now you done it. The removal of Doc Lewis's chocolate bar. Mais cliente satisfeito. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. And we will get the temporal torus. Or the temporal donut. Whichever one. And this one is much stronger because it has a monopole core. It's not going for me first. It's a miracle. Now for this one, you have to stay away. Because that blue ring around the outside is a slicing array. You can fire 4 at once. And it is devastating if you are, I think, below 20 kilometers. This ship uses monopole technology. So the shields, it uses boson inversion shielding. So it's quite a ship. Surprised it has not taken down a single Cerrutis yet. But then again, there are a lot of targets here. Okay, we're finally starting to get through that shielding. Alright. But their armor is very strong as well. Oh, it launched its dodecahedrons. I'm just gonna keep firing on the main Taurus. No! I hate this game. I love and I hate this game. Simultaneously. I wish it was more stable, but there's stuff being worked on for that. I'm fairly certain we would have won. I could make a DS9 that flies around. That would be really funny. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Down, 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 down. Diddle, diddle, down, down, diddle, diddle, diddle. Where is my models? Where is my models folder? Templar. I might do that. I might actually, funnily enough, do that next year for I might do that next year for April Fools. That would be really funny. Oh, goodness. Where's my Grotas? Must be under my SBY pack. Yeah, it is. Ow. So, there was a funny thing I was working on a while back. And it's another mega structure for BC. I'm going to do a couple things. Where is my sovereign? Shadow sovereign must be down. And can't forget this. No! Stop crashing! I hate this game. I guess I need to make a new install again. It must be something to do with MVAM. That must cause some real instabilities. MVAM does have a lot of instability, I assume, because every time something has MVAM'd so far, it just kind of dies immediately. Like, my game just crashes. Fine, I will do 2 sovereigns. You think you can handle that game? Please? Please. Like, there's nothing they can do to me. Doom. And these are my crystal missiles. they're supposed to come from the inside, so I have to face them towards the entrance directions. Okay, well, I'm never ever gonna kill these things. Look how big they are passing the shuttle. Oh, I actually hit it. I hit it again. Ooh. Are you fumbling? I hit it again. Just a few hits and you're gone, buddy. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. I have not done full 360 weapons coverage on it, but yes, it is absolutely ginormous. Let me show you how you're supposed to beat it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Let's not put Yamato against Sovereigns. I mean, it'll probably still win, especially if he uses the wave motion gun. But... Stop crashing! I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm gonna explode this game with my mind. I'm gonna write a script that just makes this game blow up your computer. I do have Board Kingdom. I made them myself a while back. I was thinking about making the what's that called? The mutated Borg as well. Okay.さらば地区よ旅立つ船は宇宙戦艦ヤマト宇宙の彼方イスカンダルへ運命背負い今飛び立つ必ずここへ帰ってくれこ で映る瞳笑顔風銀河の離れイスカンダルへバルバル望む宇宙戦艦ヤマト Come on! Get there! Stop being in the line of fire, please. I need to rotate my shields, hoping to God that it does not completely obliterate my... No. Bum. Come on. Oh, my whole armor's gone. Am I inside yet? I am dead. Ow. I just got into. Alright, we're gonna need boost to shields. Yellow! 錆びたす船は宇宙戦艦ヤマト宇宙の彼方イスカンダルへ運命背負い必ずここへ手を取る人にCome on, go faster. Go faster. Wait a minute, this is not my new one. This is not my new one with the specialized shield powers. Oh, I'm being hit through the tunnel. That's how you kill it. I don't know how it was hitting me through the tunnel. But yeah, you're supposed to like... You left for a moment and suddenly Dazarium, yeah. I just killed Dazarium by going inside of it. Just like they did in the show.宇宙の彼方イスカンダルへ So this is what it looks like when it's not trying to kill you. I'll have to check the hard point as to why it was able to fire inside of itself. So this is the only place it should be able to fire inside of itself, which is the Crystal City. I actually have the crystal missiles modeled. And you have to dodge them. What else do I have? I have... Yes! Oh. That's not supposed to happen. That is not supposed to happen. Okay, alright. That was interesting. 0.5. Let me install my new ones that I was working on. AOD, Andromeda 2199, 2202, 2207. These should be all the rebalanced ones. With the awesome shield tech. I don't even have much. You know what? I have to grab the Stargate pack for the non-Alteron shield tech. Because just like I'm doing this off the remake because I'm probably gonna make some. I'm probably gonna make some like the original series Yamato stuff too, but they're not gonna have shields. They're gonna rely mostly on armor. So that's gonna be a little cool. So the thing with the, I really do wonder. I wonder why the, let me decide. This includes some fixes, so hopefully this fixes some stuff. 6/4/2023, 3/8/2023. No, I want our transphasic torpedo. Okay. Hopefully that fixes some things. What? There's not even a transphasic torpedo in here. What? What the heck? Okay. Well. That should include the non-Alteron shield technology now, so it should allow for these to be canonical. The Arc of Destruction I don't think I've changed, so I'm not gonna mess around with that. So the whatchamacallit, the Grotez is supposed to have phase armor. It doesn't have shields, so I gave it phase armor instead of shielding. Yeah, that should be that one. Yeah. The Yamamoto is pretty fun. But it is a TOS ship. But there are TOS torpedoes that do hit their targets, fortunately. So I can probably put together a version that has actual tracking torpedoes. Yes! This is the new one. Why is it taking damage? It's not supposed to take damage. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill everybody. It's not supposed to take damage until the armor drops. That's so weird. What the heck? Did I not? I think I had... What? Let me check the logs. There's no way, because I'm pretty sure I have that model load as having no damage taking. Even so, I don't think it should be able to take damage with energy armor active, right? Custom ships, Grotez. Advanced Armor Tech 1. Yes. And it does have that. Let me go to Phase Armor Grotez. Let me try doing this. This might help a little bit. Hopefully I get the good music again, because I want the good music. That's so weird, though. Alright, Andromeda. Let's see, if I take damage now... I still do! What the frick is going on? You're not supposed to be able to take damage with energy armor active. What? It's Get Forced Armor, right? It's Get Forced Armor 1. Phase Armor Grotez. Do I have to go in and physically turn off all damage? I guess I have to. Oh goodness, I have way too many things open. Future Cube. Future Cube! Shush it, Stargate music. Okay, let's see. Will it have damage now? Please say no. You're not supposed to have damage. You were working just fine before. Again? Really? I literally put 2 versions. Alright, there we go. Oh, did we kill each other? I think we killed each other. We did. We killed each other. That's so funny. I have to make a new install. This install is going to crap. This install is going to crap. This is gonna make me mad. Dun dun. Dun dun doo doo doo. Goodbye. Oh, okay. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my crap. Stop! I hate Bridge Commander. 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 So much. If it crashes again, I'm gonna just go to sleep. What about if I go against Yamato? Yeah! That's what's gonna happen in the next set of episodes. That's what's gonna happen in the next set of episodes. Okay, that's it. I'm freaking done. I'm done with this. I have to rebuild my install again because it keeps dying for literally no reason whatsoever. Setting splash damage for total point defense, fire point, space, battleship Yamato 2207. That's for the... That's setting the splash damage for the property. Setting splash damage for total point, fire point, player C instance. Okay, so that's the coordinates and then the splash damage, attached smoke. Key found to remove foundation tech ship instance. Simulated point defense, detached from... Damn. I do not know. I do not know. Well, I'm gonna go, I guess, because my game just keeps dying for no reason. So, it's been about 2.5 hours. That's fine. Yeah. Goodbye, people.